I was 10 when I joined the gang.
10 years old?
10.
When you first joined
When I first joined the blood gang, I was 10. Just made 10. And turned 10,
Were you in school?
Yes, I was in school.
What school did you go to?
I went to a school called Compton Heights, which is an elementary school about 4 or 5 blocks from where I used to stay at, So I used to go to school and I get beat up, because other guys in another next neighborhood, they was Crips, and they beat me up, because I wasn't even in it. I was just in the neighborhood where Bloods was in, So I was like, nah, I can't be having this, So I needed protection, and like when you was in the gang, you had protection. All I had to do is say, yo, I need some help. Some Crips want to jump on me. Where they at? Let's go get them, And I was like, yeah, let's go get them now. Let's see what they do now.
At 9 years old?
Yeah.
So these were like your big brothers in a sense? That you would...
in a sense, yeah. Somebody I can go get whatever I have trouble with.
Did they give you protection?
Yeah, they gave me protection.
Before you were a gang member?
No.
So you had to go through an initiation to get the protection?
Right.
And what did that initiation consist of?
Well, before you get initiation, like if you were in the gang, you get beat up too. They'll help beat you up, because you wouldn't join the gang, or you was a square and they didn't want you to be around in their neighborhood, and you wouldn't be with the fellas, So they'll beat you up, slap you across the head too, kick you in the behind and tell you go home, get out the hood, move somewhere, So I was like telling me I need some help too, like I got to turn some way. I don't know which way to turn then. So I just, I got to make it for it help me out, keep me from getting beat up every day going to school. I can't go outside because somebody come through and hit me with eggs.
But what did you have to do to get that protection?
Well, I joined the gang. I got initiated. I got initiated one night. It was about 10 o'clock. It's dark. They set up some garbage cans, steel garbage cans, so they tied my hand behind my back. So they made me jump over the cans, and every time I come jump a can, one of them be socking me in the face, or either in the chest, or, so I'm all swole up, so I'm like, nah, that ain't it.
Well, this was like an obstacle course that they had you go through?
Yeah. So that was the second one, but the first one was I had to kill somebody, I had to kill somebody. There ain't no care who it was, So,
wait, this was part of the initiation?
Right.
To kill someone?
Kill somebody. And it had to be a gang member. It just had to kill somebody. It ain't, and it had to be who? Or shoot yourself. You had a choice. But really, they was mostly upon, like, killing somebody.
My fantasy is to be the biggest drug dealer in Chicago.
My fantasy is to be a basketball star. My fantasy to be a dominant rapper in the rap industry.
My fantasy is to become a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde type.
Sometimes your fantasies can make you lose track of your reality, but it doesn't go away. One day, your reality will soon make you pay attention. You heard these guys' fantasies. They're probably a lot like yours. Now we're going to show you what's real. This is the reality we are actually living.
My reality is that I'm in Cook County Jail waiting trial for a murder. I already got 6 years on another charge. I know that my time.
My reality is a strong feeling of loneliness that I can't even measure. Sometimes I feel like I'm on a planet, my very own. Breaking up around the same people on the deck, it really hurt. All we can do is play cards and make calls to whoever will accept our calls.
Fact, this case has carried life imprisonment and death.
I don't have anyone to run to when I'm hurt. Can't drown my grief in a bottle of alcohol either. I gotta cope with my reality every day.
I mean, I'm so damn scared, I find myself on my knees, praying. My reality is that everything the gods tell me, I have to do it. If I don't, I'm taking a chance on getting thrown in the hole or beat. And that's not a good place to think about being, because you're locked up all day and all night with no one to talk to. The most hurting part is when you can't touch your family. And then when you call and they tell you that it's too far for them to come and see you. A ritual is a way of putting things behind you, events in your life, past and present, that bothered you or made you feel uncomfortable. These feelings are personal. I like to put the thought of being tough Some like the block bully, but deep in my heart, I was just fronting to get recognition from my gang. Like girls, I hung around all day, with nothing good going for themselves. But now I'm trying to move on something positive. Now,
Biggest pain. The pain of trying to make it in the world. The pain of not being able to see my family and friends. The pain of I'm going to able to love or be loved. I have to put the pain to rest.
I like to put behind me the fast life. I always want things to come easy. I always wanted to party. Never happened to work for nothing. I put it to rest.
We'll give you some silence, so you can decide for yourself what it is you have to put to rest.
So I came over here in '84, you know, and I see United States freedom, right? Try to kick back, I go to school and everything, be cool, you know? But some white people got problems with Vietnamese. They disrespect my people, you know? One day they jumped me and I got suspended from school even though I didn't do shit, and I got mad. Then my dad kicked me out of the house because I was suspended. I said to myself, F it, you know? I don't want to live in a house anyway. So I started kicking back with my homeboys, do things together, you know? I have fun. When I'm here, I'm sad, you know? Because I just like a bum. I have to see and listen to the same stupid shit and hear day after day after day. My mom and dad always want to come visit me, but I tell them not to because I don't want to look at them and feel bad. It makes me crazy. Sometimes I worry about my little sisters, you know, because I don't want them to end up with a gang. And I worry about my homeboys because now that I'm not there, I don't know how to get money. That's why I'm scared they'd go do crime. And when they do crime, they're gonna end up like me. And I don't want them to be in here, you know?
Marion essentially serves a function to allow the other federal prisons to operate safely because we have extracted those few disruptive inmates from the other penitentiaries, placed them in Marion where they're under fairly tight, very tight controls and restrictions.
I'd say the biggest thing about this place is the reputation. Real overrated.
The reputation of Marion?
Yeah, real overrated.
How so?
It's not like what it used to be, man. The type of prisoners have changed. It's really not, they say it's dangerous, got a lot of dangerous people down here. I'm in here for trying to escape.
That's why you're in the control unit?
Yeah, I got 60 months. I mean, it's just boredom. You're bored to death. You get outside once a week. You get an hour a day of rec. You know, you get a shower for 10, 15 minutes a day. I mean, 3 times a week. You know, the biggest thing we've got to put up with is boredom. You know, these people have nothing to fear, you know. At least not from me, you know. There hasn't been, I've been in this joint now for a year and a half, and I haven't heard of anything serious happening since I've been here.
We live in a political world. Love don't have any place. We live in times when men commit crimes and crime don't have a face.
I've been incarcerated since the age of 15. I'm now 17, going on 18 in 2 months.
You know, this ain't my life, cause if I was out, I'd be dead. You know, I know this. Since I'm locked up, you know, I'm free.
We live in a political world. Wisdom is thrown into jail. It rots in a cell, misguided as hell, leaving no one to pick up the trail.
These are the true leaders of the street. They know how to move people. They know how to make people join them. They know how to make people go against their parents. They know how to make them be willing to die. Why is it that, gentlemen, that we have to have purpose in life? Why must we have purpose?
A purpose, like, say for instance, you want to, buy this car, and then you have to have a job, to get this car. So that's a purpose, in order for you to get that car.
So we have to have purpose to give meaning to our life.
Right.
Did any of you have purpose when you were out on the street? Raise your hand. Okay. What's so funny, Eric? Did you have purpose, brother? Why not?
I was too wild.
You was what?
I was wild.
You were wild.
What brought me here was being disobedient, hanging out with the crowd, being accepted, I like the fast life, I didn't want to listen to no one. I'd rather live a good, fun life than, having self-discipline. I'd rather everything for life to come easy on a silver platter, be very prestige. That's how I wanted life to be for me.
Well, basically, I was in the game, Anybody I don't like, I shoot. I had no respect for myself. And I had no respect for nobody else. So I ain't care. And once I, learned how to respect myself, start caring, But it took me a while when I got in here, I hate it, but, then again, I like it. Because it saved my life.
What did we say about life, gentlemen?
Life is difficult.
Again?
Life is difficult.
Again?
Life is difficult.
Helplessness breeds anger, frustration. What else? They get so angry about being so helpless. And they end up becoming so frustrated about it that they just take it out on the world. Anyone, their parents, their girlfriend, someone that they never met, because they just don't know what to do. One thing I've learned about these fellows, they can accept a punishment. They can even accept doing time, especially if they did wrong. All they just ask is be fair about them. All right. Can you feel the power, brother?
Yeah.
Can you feel the love?
Yeah.
Big family.
Big family.
Yeah.
Big family.
Are you going to make it, brother?
Yes,
Yeah.
Are we going to make it, brother?
Yeah.
Add us up.
Okay. Eric, step in the middle a minute, brother.
Turn up.
All right. We got to let Eric know
Yeah.
that there's power in him and that being positive is what it's all about. Let's say, Eric, we love you, brother.
Eric, we love you, brother.
Eric, we love you.
Eric, we love you, brother.
Brother, you can make it.
Brother, you can make it.
Be positive, brother.
Be positive, brother.
You can make it, Eric.
You can make it, Eric.
We love you, Eric.
We love you, Eric.
We love you, brother.
We love you, brother.
All right, let's give him some power, brother.
Yeah!